Alright, I'm back working on the XJ again. So last time I got a bunch of metal cut out of the, this is the driver's side rear by the fuel filter. Got a bunch of metal cut out of there. Got this little cross piece here. I got a replacement tacked in there. And so now I need to work on filling this hole and doing something about this right here. So I'm going to cut out probably that and this underlying piece as well, because down here I need something on the top to attach my new metal to, and this is kind of rusty under there, so I'm going to try and cut that out and maybe put like a little piece of angle in there so that I have something. So that's what I'm going to work on now. I'm going to cut that out and see what I find. Alright, so here's what I've come up with. So I cut a couple pieces of angle iron. One of them is going to go right in there, something like that to reinforce that, and then I'll put more, I'll tie this sheet metal in with some little pieces just to, smooth that out. And anyway, it'll actually sit back like that so that it connects to the this piece right here, so that should provide some good strength across that corner, and tie it in everywhere. And then over here I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side, and that is right here is a piece of angle iron that ties this into this structural support up here. So I'm going to do something similar like that over here on this side. So I have a piece right there that'll fit up right in there, tie that in to that piece, and these two will get welded into there and so forth. There's still some rusty metal in there, but there's a lot of rusty metal on this Jeep that's still going to be there. So I'm not trying to get rid of all the rust. I'm just trying to reinforce it so that it's solid-ish. Alright, so I got the first piece in. So connected pretty good there. So that should be nice and strong. I need to fill in that gap there and some more. I'm going to put a piece of sheet metal here to tie this into this outer edge too. But first, I'm going to try and get the other piece on here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Alright, so I got that piece pretty much welded in. Got my top piece up there, which is tied into this piece there. And then I got this piece right here, it's still pretty hot, welded onto this support. And the rest of this is welded onto what's left of that. But it seems fairly strong, and hopefully I got it fairly straight. And it's a little warm still. So now I just need to do something similar as to what I did over here on the other side. So I just need to get these braces on. I got this piece bracing on the bottom, and then another one along here and coming down here to tie everything all together. So I just want to kind of try and do it the same on the other side so it's somewhat even. It's not exactly even because this hole isn't as big on this side, and strangely it looks like this doesn't come down as far either, but I don't know why. Maybe I ended up with that up in higher or something. But whatever, most of that's going to be hidden behind the rear bumper anyway, so I'm just trying to make it sort of even. So I'm going to work on getting those pieces created and cut out and welded on now. So, in other news, when I lined this thing up, I tried to line it up nice and straight, but apparently when I welded it on, my angle brackets were not straight. And if you look at it now, you can see the top goes out that way a little bit. I bent it back a little on the bottom, so it's got a weird curve to it, but I'll make do. I'll just have to, you know, fill some gaps or make my brackets not quite straight. But this, I just noticed that after I tacked that on, I didn't have that piece at all. It's supposed to be pushed up and under that, so I'm going to cut these tacks and fix that. Alright, so I think I got that done over on the driver's side. So now this is what it looks like over here on the driver's side, and I think it more or less matches what I had previously done over here on the passenger side. Now, like I said, that hole's a little bigger over here, but that's fine, that doesn't bother me. The general design, you know, and the structure and everything seems like it's about the same, so I'm happy with that. I gotta trim that little thing off so I don't catch myself on it. Now I guess I gotta figure out what I want to work on next. Next up, I probably need to think about what I'm gonna do about patching this big hole here. So this is a piece of 1/8 inch, and so I'm gonna take that and put it down in this corner somewhere. It's probably gonna go underneath that, somewhere in there. And I did something similar over on the other side, and so the idea here is I'm just trying to beef up this back corner here, because that's where the frame rail is going to come and attach, and then that's also like the bumper then attaches to that, and the spring and everything attaches on that as well. So this back corner, I'm just trying to tie it in and make it good and strong. So as I said, I did something similar over here on the passenger side. So this right here is that's the 1/8 inch piece, and it goes in right about there. Rest of this is just sheet metal. So I'm going to do something similar on this side. So I guess I'll figure that out next. Alright, so I got that reinforcement piece all welded in back here. There's what it looks like. I think that should stay in there. It's pretty strong. I don't want to touch it too long because it's still hot. But so now I got to I need to make some sheet metal pieces to fill this in completely. So that'll go around there. The spot on the bottom of that has to stay open because the fuel filler hose goes through there. So I'll need to make some like kind of U-shaped piece, and then also back there and a little bit on top of here. So, but I made some good progress, and I think that's going to do it for tonight because it's getting late and I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm going to do that now. Alright, so I'm back to working on the XJ again. So last time I worked on it, I got this piece here put in and this piece on the back to reinforce that, or replace the rustiness. Not really reinforce, but replace. Anyway, so what I'm going to work on next is filling in this hole back here. So I just need to get some sheet metal cut to the right size and weld it in there. I also have this hole down here on the bottom where the I don't know, the rear, whatever you call that is, came down, but this was all rusted, so I just cut that off. So I need to make a piece to cover this up as well. Probably come up into here, attach that. Anyway, this needs to stay open, but all of this here needs to be filled in. So that's what I'm going to work on next. Alright, so I got this piece made up to fill this section right here. So that's going to fit in there right about like that. Seems to fit in pretty well. I need to do something to, I don't know, trim a little bit more off there because it's hitting on the weld, but get the general idea. That'll hit in there, that'll fit in there. And then you can kind of see around the other side here where it lines up there. There's a piece of metal I can get it attached to there. So then up here it fits in behind that rusty old fender there. I'll drill some holes in there so that I can weld it onto that. Alright, so I got that piece mostly welded in. And there's what that looks like. I say mostly welded in because I wanted to get a little bit more in between just to kind of seal that up. And then you see on the edge I only have a few. And also, I didn't finish up front here yet. So I cut out some of this because this was pretty rusty. And I don't know, you can see back in there, but it doesn't quite meet up right there. So I need to make another piece that kind of goes right over here and connects those two. However, I ran into a problem. I'm out of gas. So it looks like that's all I'm going to be able to do today because the gas store is not open on the weekend. So I'll have to wait and finish that up another time. Thanks for watching.